for a long time. In fact, we thought that we might get this in the state title game last year. It didn't work out that way. This is meeting number 100 between the Neville Tigers and the Ruston Bearcats.
Everyone had to wait a year. They wanted this in the Dome last year. I think it hurt. You watch that. The Bearcats lost. We lost to Neville last year. We saw a Central team come over here and skate by a game that we all thought Neville should have won. The 100th meeting was going to be in the Dome. It has been delayed a year, but it is here. There is a discrepancy. I know you went through the totals. There have been 3 ties. Neville claims that they have won 5 more games. I believe the Bearcats say they have won 4 more games. But nonetheless, the 100th matchup is here, and there's a lot of electricity in the atmosphere tonight.
It is a beautiful crowd here tonight on the Forsyth Drive in Monroe, Louisiana. We've got black shirts over on the home side. It's a sea of red over here on the visitor side tonight. Nick, this is a Neville team that is 4-2 on the season, a Ruston Bearcat team 5-1. Both teams got a win in District 2-5A play last week with Neville knocking off Pineville down in central Louisiana 56-6, and it was a much more competitive contest over in Ruston as the Bearcats beat the Ouachita Lions 21-14.
And you think about it, Kyle, these teams know each other well. I mean, you look at Steve Insminger. He coached at Ruston. He is now at Neville. Andy Robinson, his son is the starting quarterback for the Neville Tigers. He coached at Ruston. You even go back years ago. He's been doing this for 32 years. Glenn Hunt is now back at Neville, started his teaching way back years ago at Ruston High.
I was in his world geography class as a freshman, fun fact.
Went out to him the other night at the freshman JV game. I said, Glenn, I think it's better to be bald than have that gray mop that you do. Of course, Glenn's big. Goes back to the Jerry Ball show this week, Kyle. I asked, you'll notice Sam Hartwell will run over. And I said, why don't save time? He said, look, we're playing Neville. We're going to change up our signals so they know it. They're looking for it. So Sam will come over and get the signal, get the play, and run in. Now, that was a problem. We have to watch that. A lot of us will watch that tonight.
Well, here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth, we'll take our first time out. When we come back, Nick Brown is going to have our Lanyap Animal Health starting lineup for Ruston here tonight. It is the 100th meeting. This started back in the 1930s before World War II as Neville and Ruston get ready to take it to the gridiron. Back after this with more of the pregame show. It's Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the Bearcat Nation Network.
As your local Ace Hardware dealer, we're your headquarters for Bearcat tailgates with Big Green Eggs, Traeger grills, Turtle Box speakers, Yeti coolers, meat church and hardcore carnivore seasonings, along with all the cooking gear you need to keep the grill hot and the drinks ice cold. From kickoff to the final whistle, we've got everything you need to make game day unforgettable.
Louisiana National Bank is the official bank of Ruston High Athletics. As a proud community partner and supporter of local education, we're excited to cheer on the Bearcats. Experience uncommon banking today at Louisiana National Bank. To learn more, visit ln.bank.
For over 35 years, Brazier Group Real Estate has been cheering right alongside you. We're proud to be your hometown real estate agents, locally owned right here in downtown Ruston. Our agents don't just sell homes. We live here, we work here, and we support the community we love. Voted best of Lincoln Parish every single year since we opened. Brazier Group is the team you can count on when it's time to buy or sell. So from kickoff to closing, go Bearcats! And remember, Brazier Group Real Estate, your hometown real estate agents.
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, services to clients throughout the U.S. and overseas. HGA builds long-term client relationships by listening to clients, leveraging the experience of its professional team, and delivering on its commitments. HGA is a proud supporter of the
Booth on the campus of Neville High School in Monroe, Louisiana for the 100th meeting between the Neville Tigers and the Ruston Bearcats. Let's go now to Nick Brown, who's going to bring you our starting lineup. Again, brought to you by our friends at Lanyap Animal Health, and we will start with the offense first.
Left tackle tonight, Logan Ashley, but you'll expect to see a lot of Jackson Washam. Senior got his first start last week. Jacalen Blackman at left guard. Brock Singley will be snapping tonight at right guard. Nick Hawk. Brooks Brown at right tackle. Tight end, Ahmad Hudson. Cullen Clark not available, not dressed out tonight. At running back, Dalen Powell. Fullback, Landry Smith. Quarterback, Sam Hartwell. Going to be interesting, Kyle, because backup Tyler Osborne, Peyton Nations both out for tonight's game. Outside receiver, Josiah Morgan. Inside receivers, Keshawn Malcolm and Caleb Jones. But I want to go, I know we normally do defense, but I want to go to kicker and punter, Kyle. Tonight, big night. Joaquin Ramos is kicking and punting. Kate Kelly snapping. Will be a new holder tonight. Nations is out. He was concussed last Monday night in that JV contest. Not sure. We'll wait to have a good idea who it's going to be, but let's wait until we attempt our first extra point or field goal.
Very wise. The captains are about to take to the field. Nick, let's go ahead and take a look at those defensive starters. Once again, brought to you by our friends at Lanyap Animal Health Clinic.
Defensive end tonight, Keegan Goldsmith. The senior going to need to put pressure on Parker Robinson. Defensive tackle, Nick Hardison. Great to see him back on the field. Was out with some knee issues earlier in the year. Rakeem the Dream Potts at D tackle. At defensive end, Braylon Osborne. You'll see a lot of Hunter Soto, number 91 as well. Trendon Moore at strong safety. George Smith. We'll see some action tonight. Might be who's holding for the Bearcats. Keelan Davis at the will linebacker. Aiden Adams at the Mike linebacker. Weak safety is Miles Brown. Corner, Devin Major. Free safety, Jaden Anding. At the corner, Jamarius Anderson.
We'll take a 2.5-minute timeout for our national anthem. We'll be back after this. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Holland Real Estate Group has been serving the commercial real estate needs in Louisiana for over 30 years.
Because your business means everything.